Hi everyone, and welcome to my second video on my tummy tuck journey. In this video, I'm going to take you through some of the supplies I have purchased so far in anticipation of getting my tummy tuck in October. All right, so first things first, and I will be listing all of these supplies with the links on Amazon or the websites that I've used to purchase these. All right, the first thing that I want to show you, and this is no time for modesty. All right, right here in this container, there is, let me take this out, a pee funnel. So yes, because sometimes after surgery, it's really hard to sit down on the toilet and just the act of getting up, you will never know how much you use your abs until you have abdominal surgery. And I have had abdominal surgery before. So this will really help so that we can pee like a guy. Now it comes with this. I have to read what this is. I have no idea what this is, but even if you don't use it, it can always come in handy if you have to use a public restroom and you really don't feel like getting anywhere near those toilet seats. So that's the first item. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is what they call underpads. All right, so these are used, I guess, if people have incontinence problems or maybe you have a bedwetter in the family. These can be used to help protect your sheets and your mattress, and they're disposable. However, they're actually recommended for people who do have a tummy tuck because you have drains, and those drains fill up with bodily fluids, a little bit of blood and things like that. So I have read about many a woman ruining their pajamas or their underwear because or their sheets or whatever, because these fluids leak out. So not only am I going to buy Depends, yes, adult undergarments, because having underwear you can just throw away is going to be really helpful if you muck up a pair of disposable underwear. Who cares? You really don't want that getting on your clothes. But also, I do have a recliner and I don't want any of that yucky stuff spilling out on my recliner and getting my recliner dirty. So these are going to come in handy. I would guess that I may use all of them, change them out a couple times a day. So that is another thing I got. And here is Lipo Foam. This was something people talked about in my support group online, and I decided to get the Lipo Foam because I am going to be having some type of liposuction with my tummy tuck. I do have a couple uneven fat deposits on one side of my body, and I asked my plastic surgeon, can you please take care of this? And he said, oh yeah, we do that during the tummy tuck. And I was like, that's awesome. So Lipo Foam is going to be inside the compression garment, pressed up against the areas, I guess, that you have liposuction. I'll find out more about this when I talk to my doctor later this month. I did get prunes. Yes, because when you have any type of anesthesia, if you've ever had it before, you may be familiar that anesthesia slows down the body. It slows down the internal plumbing. So, going number 2 is not going to be the easiest. And I have read about people that have gone 5 or even 6 days without having a bowel movement. It happens. And it's kind of like when you have a baby. And we women, we don't want to think about having a bowel movement after having a baby. I mean, that's just, you sweat bullets. And, using a stool softener is going to be helpful, but just eating prunes are like my grandmother's way of making sure the body moves. And if your grandmother never told you that, this is very old school. So I'm also going to get prune juice. And speaking of that, I'm going to be buying some steel cut oats. Now, I told you before in the previous video that I am keto, but I don't anticipate staying true keto that first week. I want to make sure that I am getting enough fluids. I wanted to use steel cut oats because it's a lot of fiber in there. And I can mix protein powder and collagen powder in with that and make it watery to make sure I'm getting enough fluids, which brings me to this right here. This is collagen fuel. This is Primal Kitchen collagen fuel. So I purchased this because people have recommended collagen is good for the joints and things like that for recovery. I have also purchased this, had great reviews on Amazon, the Robb egg white protein. And this is a keto product. So this is going to be very good to help me make sure that I get enough protein, because protein is crucial for after surgery recovery, and you want to make sure that you're getting enough. So I did get this. And another thing I got was an ab board. So this is what an ab board looks like, kind of thin. It's foam on one side, but it is hard on the other. So you're supposed to wear this under your faja, and I don't know about the binder, I have to ask my doctor, but you wear this under the faja, and this top edge goes right below your bra line, this bottom curve goes right around that pubic area, and you put this against your belly, and it really helps keep the stomach flat. So it helps reduce swelling and get those fluids out. So this was something that a lot of people talked about. I decided to buy it because I think it can only help, and a lot of doctors seem to be recommending it too. The next thing I purchased is right here. This is the Arnica Gel, and I found this was going to be very helpful from what people said as far as healing and that scar and things like that, and itching, and in pain relief as well. So this is something I do need to talk to my doctor about because I didn't ask him about Arnica Gel, but I'll see what he says. If not, it's always good to have something like this around. Other things I purchased a 4-piece system for my bed, and this is one of those 4 pieces. So this right here is the wedge pillow, because when you are sleeping in bed after surgery, abdominal surgery, and think about this, they are cutting out a chunk of skin from your belly and pulling everything down. You can't really stand up straight very well that first day, and some people go as long as 3 weeks with not being able to stand up straight. So when you sleep in bed, you're going to want to have your legs curved, and there's also another part that keeps your body elevated. So your body is kind of like, I wouldn't say it's in a hunch position, but it's going to be much more comfortable because you can't really lay flat and stretch that belly out. So this is very firm. And again, that's a 4-piece system. It looks like this, and I got it from Amazon. So it's something that you may want to consider if you're having this surgery. And speaking of not being able to stand up straight, I also purchased this, and this is a rollator, a McKesson rollator. This is a walker. So I think that it's really going to help me out those first couple of days. Now, some people say, oh, I didn't need a walker. I would rather have a walker than not have a walker, because if you can't stand up straight, you're going to be hunched over, and that back is going to really hurt from being in that hunched over position. So being able to use a walker, I think for first several days, at least the week, I think is just going to give me peace of mind in case that I need it. And also, when you're having surgery, another reason why I want to have a walker is because sometimes that anesthesia and the surgery itself leaves you very woozy that first several days, and you may feel faint. You're probably going to feel weak. So being able to hold on to something, I think, is going to be a big help. And then, you know, I'm only getting older, so who knows? Maybe I'll need to use that rollator again in the future. I don't know. But, you know, I got one, and it was about $75. It didn't break the bank. All right, so another thing that I'm going to be getting is foam. I'm going to purchase memory foam from a place down the street, and I did purchase this over here. This is a reclining outdoor chair, and some people have purchased this and they said they really liked it. Other people didn't. And I tried it out at home, and it's very, very comfortable except for the lower back. So when I purchased memory foam, as you can see, I can sew. So I'm going to make myself a lumbar support pillow with the extra memory foam. I'm going to kind of cut the memory foam so it goes down the chair, and then I'm going to create from the extra memory foam that lumbar support pillow in the back. I'm also going to be buying 2 extra pillows to kind of rest my arms on to make it really comfy. I want to kind of cocoon myself into this chair. The one thing I found with this recliner is that the bar on the frame hits my ankles, and that's not good. I know that's going to bother me because it bothers me now just by sitting in there. So I will also take some extra foam and pad that area out so that bar is not bothering my ankles. And you want to watch, because that can also, I think, cause swelling, and you have to really watch with blood clots. So You know, you got to keep your legs moving. I plan on doing a lot of ankle rolls, inside, outside. Keep that blood circulating in the legs. Try to get up as much as your doctor advises you to get up to get your blood circulation moving. So important. So there are some things that I haven't purchased that I will be purchasing, and my pre-op appointment is in 3 weeks. And then the surgery is in October. So I'm headed down home stretch. I've already lost about 5 pounds, and I want to lose another 5 pounds to get down to that ideal weight of where I normally stay. I told you in my previous video that because of COVID and having the gym closed, that I did gain a little weight, not much, but I just want to be at my optimal weight before surgery. And also I want to just like give you, I don't know, it's my opinion. I do not offer medical advice. I don't give medical advice, but you want to be in your best shape possible. So if you're thinking about this surgery, you know, try to make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're eating healthy. You're eating a diet that is right for you, because not every diet is right for everybody. We're all individuals. And health has always been a big part of my life for my entire life, and I've always had to work at it. It's never come easy to me. I've always had to work to stay slim. I've never been the kind that can ever eat as much as I want. Boy, I wish I could have. So I hear you on the struggle. It is a daily struggle, but it's one that is well worth it. And just try to be as healthy as you can going into this surgery. All right, you guys, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in video number 3 of my tummy tuck journey in a few weeks. All right, thanks, you guys. Take care.